Welcome back. This is Stuart with Fitness with Stu. And we just want to go back again. Just want to start the video off with just saying thank you for subscribing. If you are coming back again, welcome back. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me a comment about your fitness journey and what you have done in your fitness journey, what you're struggling with. Just let me know. Any way I can help, I definitely will. I came a long way, as you can see. Each and every day is getting better and better. I definitely will say that. You could probably see from the videos from the very first one to now, like I'm constantly losing body fat and putting on lean muscle, which is actually really good for you. So I want to talk about a few things. I want to go over a few topics here. But for those who haven't seen the other videos, I always bring this up, and this is true. This is where I originally started from. This was an insurance agent. This is a guy who thought he was attractive, who was standing about 5'9"-ish, probably like 290 pounds, had his own insurance agency, was learning and building the business, but just didn't look the part, This jacket was like a 48 regular, should have been a 50. Shoulders always been broad, but the stomach part over here bulging out. Had to suck it in for the camera, and people saying the picture looked good. That's what people do. That they'll just hype you up, even though they know you need to lose weight. Oh, it's a great picture. It is aesthetically, with the clothes wise, a great picture. But as far as the facial and overweight, no. If I were to wear something like this again, I would look so much better. But this is what I was going through, Not necessarily depressed, but just like going through life trials, trying to get better, trying to eat healthy, but eating on the go, eating processed foods. Never was going to get there. But wait, I did get there because of the Holy Spirit working with me. He was the personal trainer, talking to me the whole way, telling me to keep going and, don't give up. So I did. And look, even this, do you see this? This shirt is huge. I used to wear this a long time ago, and it was really big. If I could find that picture for you real quick. I know I had took it. It was a summer that I had, and I remember wearing this shirt. And now that I put it on, it's big, but it's just for the video. It's like Hawaiian Fridays. You know what I mean? So I wanted to kind of do that. I'm looking for this picture. I know I took a picture in it before. I even wore this to work when I was in office working at Chase. Here it is right here. Now, you see me now, right? This is what the picture looked like. Coming a little closer, you can see, if you can see it, you see that? That's a huge difference. And people would say, oh, you look good, but honestly, I was unhappy with it, And at that point, I was probably like, I want to say, like close to 300 pounds, and didn't even realize it. Got a scale and started realizing, yeah, you need to make some changes, So, yeah. So I want to get into this video today. Most of my videos, if you don't know, a new subscriber coming back, or just learning about my story, they're usually about 10 to 12 minutes. I try to make it short. Their videos is posted every single day. So I just wanted to keep it real and authentic for you. I don't try to go back and edit videos. I make a mistake. We're human, right? So just bear with me. So this video is about you getting in the best shape of your life. It will open up a lot of doors for you. You want to do this because if you do it, you'll realize that you'll be more confident in yourself, and you'll be able to do the things that you always wanted to do. Perhaps like be fit, maybe approach a woman, for guys, or for females, for women, be a more attractive aesthetically to get a man, so it works for both. Like I said, this channel is not just for men, it's for women as well. We're all in this together, right? God created us to be on this earth to commingle with each other so we can reproduce, and you being your best self will allow you to reproduce and do that, Now, another question you want to ask yourself: would you hire a trainer that's in shape or overweight? it goes back to that picture thing I was telling you about, right? People will tell you certain things just to make you feel good, but you need to circle around the people who are with you that's going to be truthful and honest with you and hold you accountable for your actions, you know? Because one thing, what it does is it starts up here, right? It starts up here in your mind. That's why you got to have a mindset on Christ. You really do. He's the one that's going to give you discipline. He's the one that's going to get you there, right? You doing your own willpower, it only goes so far, you know? I'm gonna be honest with you, you're only gonna go so far. You gotta be locked in, man. You gotta stay locked in, because trust me, in the summertime, you know, my kids came here. I literally did this. I coasted and stayed the same weight because I was eating a little bit different, but I was still eating clean mostly. I was making stuff at home for my kids, and we were doing that. We were having a lot of fun. So I knew that once they went back into school, I would kick it up a notch, and that's what I did. You can notice that from those videos, you know, back. I don't know if I have those anymore, but at that time I was probably like 205, and now I'm at 187. So my goal is 180, and I'm steady improving and getting it better in shape, so it can look better aesthetically for me, where I want to be, you know. So that's what I truly desire. I want it to be. Now, give yourself a timeline of how long that you think it'll take. If it's going to take 6 months, take a year, be honest with yourself and put a realistic timeline of what you think it's going to do to help you. I did a whole year, right? I did a whole year, and then I started adding on more because I wanted to tune in on certain things to get it better. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The last thing is going to be the stomach area. Like, if you're looking for that to go first, it's very rare that will. Now, you can use prayer to help that to make it go faster, but it's usually the last place. That's where most of the stubborn belly fat is basically stored at, you know. So a lot of stuff that I do now, I didn't do back then. A skincare routine, taking care of yourself, morning runs, having a structure, breakfast prep before at midnight, at night really, with all my stuff. So when I go in the kitchen, I'm flying through it, you know, because it's a routine. You gotta have that routine in life. Also, improving your eating habits and what you eat will reflect on your body. Obviously, you'll see the change, and it's the biggest thing. If you're not taking your progress and you're not taking pictures or doing that, you'll feel like you're not doing anything. But depends on that mindset. Make sure you got like some taking pictures of yourself like every month, the same angles, and looking back at them, taking measuring tapes and measuring yourself, because you are losing, like I said, the grass element thing. Grass grows gradually over time, and then of course you need to cut it, right? Same way your body is, it gradually grows over time, because you see yourself a lot. You don't see the gradual changes. Somebody outside of you who hasn't seen you in a while, they will notice it more, because guess what? It's a huge difference change from when they first saw you. So that's why it's like that. Now, by your body being in shape, you're going to open up a lot of doors that would normally close. People want to work with people that are in shape, because it shows you have commitment to yourself and that you have accountability, because getting in shape like this is not an easy task. If it was so easy, majority of the people on this earth would be in shape, but we all know that they're not. It's a very select few people. The people that you're seeing in the gym is in shape, that's not everybody outside of the gym. So this is why you have to remain focused on your task and getting in the best shape of your life, because it's going to help you from staying out of the doctor's office at your 60s and 70s and maybe even 50s, you know, because of the stuff you ate and your lifestyle and your habits. If you have those habits that people are doing that stuff, you got to leave them alone, because they're not in it for the long haul. This is a lifestyle. This is not just, I'm going to get quick, get muscle, get big, look good, get what I need to get, and be out. No, this is something that you have to practice for a lifetime. It's something that's going to help you grow in your fitness journey. And this temple and this body is God's anyway. You're being lended this. So take good care of it. It'll take good care of you. In return, you'll notice that God will take good care of you as well. He will mold you and get into the best shape of your life, and you'll be the best person. You'll be the best version of yourself, which you will attract the best version to you. Now, also problem solving. You know, in this fitness journey, you're going to do a lot of problem solving. You're going to find out things that do work, because some of these influencers that tell you this stuff, they don't actually work. I've tried some of this stuff. You know, let me be your guinea pig. I tried a lot of stuff and it didn't work. I tried stuff that does work. Everybody's body is different. You got to see what body type you are. 1, 2, how much you willing to work. 3, you know, what your body reacts to. That's why inflammation in your stomach it's not liking the food you're eating. And that's why you're feeling bloated. You feel like you're tired and all that stuff. Pay very close attention to what foods make you feel bad, because every food is not for everyone. Everyone has a different design, body shape, and all that stuff, right? Aesthetically. So pay attention close to that. You pay attention to your paycheck. You pay attention to, you know, how much money you're going to be making. You know, these types of things that really amount to stuff. But your body is a temple of God, right? If you are a Christian, right? If not, I mean, God be with y'all. I really hope that you do find Christ, because you should. And it's a very pivotal thing that you need in your life. So the very last thing I want to talk about is chewing gum, right? You can get some sugar-free gum. And these gums can be like Orbit, Dentine Ice, or Trident, those type of gums that's sugar-free. In those times where you feel like you have to eat something, if you chew gum, I'm telling you, it's going to help you curb your appetite, and it'll hold you over into the next meal or to the next snack you have structured in your dieting routine that you have. It's basically a routine. That's all it is, and you get accustomed to it, and you can move and maneuver stuff through it because you are disciplined. A disciplined mindset is acquired from Christ. That's all I got for today. So I'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe to the videos. Look forward to giving more fitness tips and more of my personal experience, because I've done this and I'm living it. So I'm here to help. If you got any questions, just leave it in the comments there. I will get back to you. I'll read every single comment that I see. So hit me up. Until then, this is Stuart with Fitness with Stu. I'm out. Peace.